Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
In 2014, Dr. Ruja Ignatova was taking great strides to becoming a household name. The flamboyant prophet of a promised technological revolution, millions globally trusted the Bulgarian-born entrepreneur with their life savings, showing unwavering faith in her vision for a new online currency. And then, in 2017, she disappeared without explanation. 10 years on, there is still scarce detail on what happened to Dr. Ruja. Authorities in the US charged her with fraud in absentia, believing her to have run off with £3.3 billion worth of investments from supporters of her OneCoin cryptocurrency in some 175 countries. She remains the most wanted woman in the world. Now, a groundbreaking investigation from the BBC has moved one step closer to solving the mystery of Dr. Ruja's disappearance. Following the breadcrumbs back to her shady ties in Bulgaria, Panorama asks the question, did she run away with the money, or was she killed by the very people that were supposed to protect her? For 7 years, the disappearance of the so-called cryptoqueen has puzzled investigators, lost in a maze of dead ends as leads have vanished or washed up dead. But casting the mystery in a new light, investigators bravely examine Dr. Ruja's alleged ties to suspected mafia connections and new theories about why she left. When Ruja Ignatova disappeared in October 2017, failing to turn up to a meeting with promoters in Lisbon, her critics were already beginning to pick away at the integrity of her elaborate scam. Early investors had bought into Dr. Ruja's presentation as a glamorous Oxford graduate who had allegedly spent 6 years with McKinsey before making the leap into the fledgling world of cryptocurrency. She was confident, well-dressed, and assured her supporters her project, OneCoin, was about to take off. If the figures were to be believed, it was. Within months, millions of people worldwide had bought into the vision, purchasing packages of a new currency online that they believed would one day change the world. In these years, Ruja never stayed out of the limelight. She was often pictured at photo shoots dressed elegantly, wearing her trademark red lipstick. As her audience grew, she made appearances at huge rallies, including one at Wembley Stadium. OneCoin even had a song referencing Ruja's revolution. She was the celebrated face of a truly global movement. 6 years after the global financial crisis, there was a sense of change in the air. Distrust in conventional banks and currency had created a new space for trust in cryptocurrencies, a revolutionary new approach to money that sold itself on taking the power away from individuals and big companies. Approached in the right way, it was safe, secure, and invulnerable to manipulation from malicious actors. Those who got in fast had much to gain. In this space, the story of Bitcoin's astronomical rise and the overnight fortunes it had created for early backers was hard to miss. Very quickly, a new audience emerged of potential investors eager not to miss the boat a second time and willing to take out huge loans to gamble on the viability of a relatively new technology. OneCoin promised to be everything that Bitcoin was becoming. Anyone could buy packages of the currency with real money and watch the value rise and rise. But there were key differences in the small print that would inevitably deter investors. When Dr. Ruja missed her meeting in October 2017, she was expected to finally address whether investors would be able to turn their virtual currency into euros. Concerns were mounting that investors buying packages of the currency online could not exchange it for cash they could spend in shops. The value of their assets was rising, but there was no way of using it. Crucially, investors were also slowly becoming aware that OneCoin lacked the safeguards needed to protect its value from manipulation. Bitcoin was backed up by a blockchain, essentially a ledger keeping a record of transactions and value changes that everybody has access to. The value could be secured and verified without having to relinquish control to a few greedy individuals. Revelations that OneCoin was not, in fact, backed up by the blockchain were the first red flag brought to light in a BBC investigative podcast series by Jamie Bartlett. For years, Bartlett has sought to understand exactly what happened in those crucial months leading up to Ruja's disappearance.